Hey guys, welcome back to Project Element. Now we're not working on an Element today, even though you can see one there and see one there. But today we're going to be working on my son Lawrence, his 2006 Honda Accord. He got this a couple years ago. We're just going to do a simple oil change. With all the things going on in the world, this is the first time we've had a day off together besides Sundays for quite some time. So we're going to be doing a simple oil change on this. Just let you know what you need for this car. It's a 2.4, same engine that's in both of our Elements, but you need 5W20. Now I choose to buy the high mileage stuff. It's got additives in it to help with the seals and stuff. And some people may go, oh, that's Super Tech. Let me show you something about this oil. If you look right here, Lawrence, if you can get up here real close, that's from the Petroleum Institute of America. And if you see, it says SM+, that is the highest rating that an oil can have. So this is actually very good oil for a very great price. Now, just about every Honda ever made, I believe it's except for the S2000, will use this Super Tech filter, the ST6607. If you want to go to Honda, you can get one. The other supplies you need, right here we have them. You'll need a replacement crush washer. I just go to the local Honda dealer. I think they charge me like 30 cents a piece. I buy like 10 or 20 of them at a time since we have 4 Hondas in the family. 18 millimeter wrench for taking off the oil drain. And then that's actually a filter wrench. I got it years ago. Don't actually remember where I got it at, but it works perfect for these small filters. Couldn't find it last time I did one. But now we're going to go ahead and get started. We've already warmed the car up. First thing I tell you to do is go ahead and take your oil filler cap off. What that's going to do is that's going to allow so that you don't create a vacuum as you're draining out the oil. I'm going to go under the oil, under the car. Now, if you're old and you got bad knees, make sure you get a pad to get down with. You've got a bucket to drain the oil in. We'll get under there and show you right where it's at. Right here is the oil drain plug. So we'll get this on there. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess I went the wrong way. Come on. There we go. And then I'll take the glove off so I don't get it all oily.
And it's an 18 millimeter, correct?
Yes, 18 millimeter. By the way, if you ever get a chance to get these from Lowe's, they have them on sale. It's a set with about 20 wrenches. We got the complete set on sale for like 20 bucks. And then if you're a veteran like me, you can get an additional 10% off, which is pretty cool. So we're going to let that drain down for a while. So we'll be back to you here in a little bit after that drains down. All right, guys. I don't know if you noticed when I took the plug out, but I did. I let it drop in the oil, so I fished it out without you all seeing. But now I'm going to clean it up, and then we'll go ahead and take the old crush washer off and put a new one on. I have a new one here ready to go. Now, I will give you one piece of advice. Last time I changed the oil in my wife's car, I had a hard time getting this little aluminum crush washer off, and you see this one comes off nice and easy. If you decide to use something like a screwdriver, make sure you get your fingers out of the way, because I stabbed myself and basically made a nice big hole in my finger the last time I went to do one. Now we got a nice clean plug, bolt, and crush washer. When this is done, we'll go ahead and put it back in. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's just about finished up.
All right, guys, now we're going to go ahead and reinstall the drain plug. As you see, it's still dripping a little bit. Normally, I just wipe it off a little bit, and then I go ahead and stick this in, get it started by hand. If you can get it started by hand, there we go. And if you got some rubber gloves to wear them, that's fine. I'm kind of old. I wear them when I have them. Right now, it's kind of hard to get them with everything going on in the world. Just go ahead and snug her up a little bit, and you don't have to go overly tight with this because the crush washer does its job. All right, I just slipped off. I wasn't trying to crank it there. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take out the oil filter. I don't know if Lawrence can get to this, but
Let me see if I can show you guys. I might be able to show you from up top. Maybe.
you got to go all the way into the back of the engine compartment to show them this. It's right here. Back here, Lawrence. Can you see my hand?
Yeah, I can't see. I can.
Nah, you can crawl under here. So.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. So, underneath the vehicle, let me at least show you guys where it's at. Right here. So, the oil pan's right here, and there's the, what do you call it? For the oil pan, the bolt. And then
Oil pan plug.
oil pan plug, that's what I was looking for. And right past that is the oil filter in the back up top in there. Okay, so I'm gonna adjust to the side and see if I can film this. Okay, my dad's got his hand on it now. He loosened it with the oil filter wrench. Now he's gonna see if he can just go ahead and spin it off.
And because we did not over tighten it last time, this should come out relatively easy. Now, this is one bad thing about a lot of Honda designs. I will tell you, on a brand new CRV, my father-in-law has a 2019 CRV. This design is not this bad. They actually have a nice big hole, and the oil drains clean. It doesn't run all over the car. Pretty much all the older Hondas with a 2.4, though, the oil seems to just run all over the frame, especially on elements. Now,
And now we have a mess of oil to clean up.
that's the Honda way. They do make a special drain adapter you can buy for like 20 bucks. It's a plastic part. Some people have made them out of plastic drums and other things. We just always wiped it all back down when we're done.
It's okay, we'll be back here, guys, in just a minute when we grab the new oil filter. Okay, guys, so we went ahead and wiped up all the oil. I mean, there's going to be residue left over, but we wiped everything up so it's not dripping all over the place anymore. Up here, where the oil filter goes, we did wipe down up there and check to make sure the old gasket from the old oil filter is not up there. It did come off with the old oil filter. So now my dad is out there going to prep the new oil filter so we can show you that.
Many people say with the new oil filter, just use some of the old oil. I just prefer to get a little of the new oil, prep the gasket by giving it a little bit of rub on there. Doesn't even hurt to put a little bit on the threads to make sure it'll go in nice and easy. And we'll just get it back under the car and put her on. Now, you really do not need to use the wrench to tighten this. Just get as much oil off your hand as you can so it's not slippery. If you need to use a rag, use a rag. And then just hand tighten it as tight as you can. That is one thing that's nice about some of the brands of filters. They have the little, like the Frams, they have the stuff around the bottom half to help you get a good grip on it. That should be good. You can always check later, make sure nothing, but I always try to wipe down everything again, make sure there's no Oil dripping pretty much under the car. We should be done now.
Now it's time to head out and go up top. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Guys, just a simple oil fill funnel, and then it says this car takes 4.4 quarts. What we've discovered from doing ours, all of our 2.4s, it always ends up being, even after we check it, to take almost a whole 5. We normally stop, give it a little bit of time and wait. But this is literally how easy an oil change is on these cars. As you see, that nice honey-colored new oil. Now, if you choose to use the stuff that has that's full synthetic and all, that's fine for you. I've just always decided for us that if it didn't have synthetic in it, we're not going to put synthetic back in it, especially for us. Every car we own has well over 200,000 miles. How many miles you got on this, Lawrence?
Close to 230, I think.
Close to
230.
230,000 on this. My wife's Element has close to 250. Mine has 360. And then my daughter's, who she's not here, hers has what, about 220, 230?
Close to 250 probably, somewhere
Close to
around there.
250. Now the funny thing is hers is actually the oldest. It's a 2000, but it has less mileage than two of them that are younger than hers. Put the oil filler cap back on. Give it a little bit of time. Check the level, and you're good to go.
So that's it, guys. That's all there is to changing the oil on a 2006 Honda Accord LX. I believe this is pretty much the same process for all the Honda Accords, 2003 through 2007. Four-cylinder. They all have the same engine. Everything's in the same spot. A lot of the parts are compatible. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. That wraps it up.
We'll have another video coming.
We will have another video coming soon. We have another vehicle we have to do brake change on today, so we will probably be filming that today. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, go ahead and leave it down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and share it if you feel
Go ahead and
so.
subscribe.
And
We just
subscribe.
got over 400 subscribers, which is awesome.
So anyways, thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day. Okay, last thing I want to show you guys real quick. We did finish the oil change on my vehicle. I have the oil filter maintenance light is on and it says B service 1 negative 1096. It's been a while. This light isn't always actually correct. We just finished the oil change though, so I can scroll through the different trips, but once I get to this screen right here, I can go ahead and hold down this button here. Just give it a hold until everything starts blinking. Now everything's blinking, we release, and then we go ahead and hold it again for just a couple more minutes, a couple more seconds, until it resets to oil life 100%. We just did an oil change, so now the light will pop back on properly when it's time for the next oil change. And that's it, guys.